As a little girl, I knew nothing about my native heritage. What I did know was that my dad was black and my mother was Lebanese. The things I learned about my black heritage was taught to me by my mother. When I questioned her as to why she was teaching me and not my dad, she said it was because my dad didn't like to talk about his experiences and that she wanted me to always be proud of who I was, so I needed to learn my heritage. My dad never discussed his native heritage because his mother lost her status when she married outside of the native community. Growing up, I never really felt a sense of belonging. Imagine growing up and being told, "You can't be black because you have blue eyes and freckles," or that you are too light. Then on the other side of things, you are told that you are not white because your skin is too dark. I felt as though I was lost and that I didn't belong anywhere. When I was in my 30s, Dalhousie University was offering the Transition Year program at the time. This program was designed to help Black and Native people attend university. I was in an upgrading program at a local high school, and it was through one of the guidance counselors that I was introduced to the idea of attending Dalhousie's TYP program. One day, I went to the guidance office to receive the application I needed to apply to TYP. The guidance counselor who encouraged me wasn't available, so I ended up talking to someone else, a white man. When I explained what I was there for, he proceeded to tell me how unfair the program was and how our people, white people, should protest the unfairness of the program because they are only offering this program to Black and Native students when there are white people who can't afford to go to university either. I was offended that he would say such a thing to me. I told him why I didn't think the program was unfair and then proceeded to tell him how I qualified to apply to the program due to my black heritage. It was the first time I saw a grown man sputter and try to backpedal on what he had said, but it was too late. His insults had already settled in my mind. Attending TYP, one of my classes was Native Studies. In the beginning, there was a lot of personalities that clashed, and the instructor felt that a talking circle and smudge would help. During the talking circle, I experienced something that I couldn't comprehend at the time. I felt as though my spirit had left my body, and I could almost see it moving around the circle as though it was seeking someone or something. It was in that moment that I came to a realization that I had a spiritual knowledge of my connection to the ceremony I was engaging in my class. This class inspired me to want to learn more. When I expressed these feelings to my mom, that was when she explained about my grandmother's loss of her Native heritage. The next day, I went back to the Native Studies class with a renewed purpose, to learn all I could about my Native heritage. I excelled in this class and received an award for being one of the top students. For my final paper, I chose to write about the medicine man, and as I was doing my research, I came across a quote by an elder that I loved and still have hanging in my house. With all the positive experiences I gained from Native Studies class and learning about my Native heritage, I needed to know more. My best friend, Tanya Perez, has been an inspiration to me. She has embraced her Black and Native heritage and has combined them to create the most beautiful Black and Indigenous art. She is very supportive in helping me to find out all I can. I've been in touch with some family members from Gibson Woods, and I've been learning things, and hopefully I will be able to gather more information and pass all of it on to my children, my grandchildren, and they can carry on telling our stories to future generations. I will break the silence around my Native ancestry because my Native identity is not based on status. I finally had a sense of belonging, and I realized through my journey that I am stronger than I think, but even more importantly, I am a strong Black and Indigenous woman. This is a lifelong journey of learning, and I am looking forward to each step I will be taking.